Hey, I'm Creator Tony, and today we're covering the attacker's secondary gadgets. Some of them being the frag grenades, flashbangs, smoke grenades, and EMP impacts, and some more. All these gadgets can be used in some way, but some are objectively better than others, and that's what we're covering in this video. This is my list, my opinions only, so if you disagree, that's totally fine. With that, let's start the video. Coming at number 7, Claymores. And as for the Claymore, well, if you played Modern Warfare 2019, you know what a Claymore is. If anyone walks through these lasers, they're going to die by an explosion. It's that simple. The reason why Claymores are number 7 is because they have the easiest counter, your eyes. They are primarily used as flank watch or kind of aerial denial, but the fact that I can just look, shoot the Claymore, boom, bada bing, it's gone. Makes them a little bit weak in my opinion. Of course, they can be used and they will catch defenders off guard at some point, but for the most part, I think you're better off just bringing No Matter Zero. Again, something you can bring, but don't be dying to bring it. Number 6, the soft breach charge. A little bit better than the Claymore. As for the breach charge, you can go up to any breakable surface and place it down. Make sure you back away, and you can boom. That's how you use it. What you're going to see a lot of people using this for is to destroy soft walls or soft floors. And for the soft floor part, they're more than likely doing that for vertical play. Vertical play is mainly used to get angles on the defenders and angles straight into sight. Each operator can hold 3 of these, and they're alright, I guess. There's nothing inherently wrong with them, kind of like every gadget on this list, but there's nothing special about them either. If you're Ash or Sophia, I highly recommend you don't bring these because you already bring a lot of soft breach denial. That's it for the soft breach charge, and as you're going to notice, they're kind of easy to explain and rank, so this video is probably not that long. Coming in at the number 5 spot, we have smoke grenades. Smokes are really self-explanatory. I throw down predators on an ADS, and a smoke screen gets revealed. It's kind of in a circular pattern, so you can use this to block line of sight, of course. You'll see a lot of pro players use the smoke grenades to block line of sight, like I said, and that is a very strong tool for the attackers. Why not bring Sens, for example? Well, the main reason why not to bring Sens over smoke grenades is because their gadget is a bit clunky to use, aka the hitbox of the actual gadget is not consistent at all, and we all know you need consistent gadgets for it to be a good gadget. But there's another thing you can do with smoke grenades, which is kind of a double-edged sword, and that's the fact that they are countered by ADSs. It's a double-edged sword because, one, if you want to use it to block line of sight, then it will just completely negate that ability, unless it's a with my magnet, then it will still activate, but it might not be in the direction you want to go. And for the other side of the sword, since it is countered by ADSs, you can clear them out and potentially destroy a shield if that's what the ADSs are protecting, or just clear them out in general. And you can hold 2 of these, so that is very strong to counter Jaeger. Other than that, they sit comfortably at the number 5 spot, and I think they're a decent gadget. Coming at the number 4 spot is flashbangs. Flashbangs work a little bit different than some other games. So before in Siege, you could look away when a flashbang goes off, and you won't be blind, but nowadays, even if I turn around, well, I actually wasn't close enough, even if I turn around, I'm still going to get flashed, but since I looked away, it's actually less. So that's pretty much how flashbangs work. Now, like I said, you can use them as actual flashbangs, like I showed in the video, but the main purpose of flashbangs, at least in Siege right now, is to clear out any ADSs, Wamai magnets, or Aruni gates. That is literally their only purpose, and that is a very strong purpose, don't get me wrong, and that's why they're number 4. This is a very easy one to cover because of the utility they can bring. And you hold 3 of them. Finally, breaking into the top 3, we have the hard breach charges. As for the secondary hard breach gadget, it works similar to how any other hard breach. It works similar to any other hard breach in the game. So you can just simply place it down in a reinforced wall, and after a lengthy detonation period, it will open up a small hole in the wall. Nothing crazy, but nothing... What I like about them is that you not only have to get the wall, but you can also get any hatches that you desire. And similar to the soft breach charges, you can use it to get line of sight, which is always very strong, and you can basically get easy kills with it. And who's going to complain about getting easy kills? And a good thing for some players is that you don't have to bring Cabana. Now you can just bring any operators that have these, and you can come up with 2. An operator I can think of at the top of my head that brings these is Zero and Capito. And I say this because her recoil may be a bit much for some newer players, but once you learn it, it's really not that hard and it's an okay weapon. But if you don't want to bring Cabana, you can bring these instead. Coming at the number 2 spot is the EMP impacts. As for the secondary EMP gadget, you can go up to any device that is electronic, of course, and you can EMP it just like Thatcher. Let's say there's a C4 here, there's a C4 here, and if I throw it, it will be disabled, but it will be shorter than what Thatcher's EMP was. And since it's an EMP, it will go through walls. So if there's a bandit behind this, let's totally say this is a reinforced wall, it will be disabled. For Siege veterans, I don't need to explain why these are so strong, but for newer players, the reason why is because the fact that you can disable any electronic on defense is very huge. If it's a Jaeger ADS, you can just throw it through the wall and you don't even have to clear it at all. If it's a Mastral Evilite, just throw it directly on it and it will disable it and open it up, and therefore you can destroy it. And concerning the fact that Thatcher is banned literally every game, or at least almost every game in some cases, the EMP impacts are a very good substitute to him. And unless Thatcher isn't banned, then truth be told, it's a bit overkill and you don't really need them. But like I said, Thatcher's banned every game, so go ahead and run them. You're going to love it. Finally, coming at the number 1 spot is frag grenades. Again, nades work similar to how they do in every other game. The longer you hold it down, the sooner when you throw it, the sooner it will explode. But if you just simply throw it away immediately, then it will take longer to explode. Again, just like every other video game. Frag grenades can do many things. It can destroy utility provided there's not ADSs or magnets. It can kill people. It can make people get out of power positions. It can do your laundry. It can take your kids to work. And it can do pretty much everything. And you come with 2 of these, and everything you would want in a secondary gadget, you can bring with frag grenades. Why not bring a Gon 6? Well, because it only comes with 1 shot and it can't kill people. That's why. Very simple. And that's my list for every secondary gadget that you can use on attack. And next, I'm going to be doing defenders, so stay around for that and see my opinion. If you disagree or agree with me, let me know in the comments. Well, with that being said, I'm Credit Tony. If you like what I make, then I appreciate it if you subscribe. And I make a ton of operator guides, and I've covered almost every operator in the game. So if you're interested in an operator, I more than likely have covered them already. So go check it out, please. With all that being said, I hope you have a good day or good night, and goodbye.